is officially 2 weeks left for Ramadan and it's high time we start preparing for it. Now, before we get into specific details of how to prepare for Ramadan during this lockdown, I want you to first write down what your typical Ramadan day looks like. Here's mine: Suhoor, Fajr Salah, reading Quran, going to work or school, preparing Iftar, hosting and attending Iftars, Taraweeh, and then sleeping. Once you have this ready, add the changes that you want to make this Ramadan. For example, I want to add some physical activity to my Ramadan because taking care of our body is a form of worship too. And then see what things cannot be done in person anymore because of the lockdown, such as those Iftar parties and possibly Taraweeh in the Masjid too. For those things, think of alternatives that you can do at home. For Iftar parties, you could replace them with Iftar with family or virtual Iftars via group video calls. And with Taraweeh prayers, now you can choose when you would like to offer them. You see, Taraweeh prayers never happened at the Prophet ﷺ's time. They would pray Isha together and then go home to pray Qiyamul Layl by themselves. Taraweeh is basically Tahajjud prayer, and the best time for that is before Fajr. So you could plan to pray Tahajjud before Suhoor, inshallah. Depending on when you want to do this, you can slowly start putting yourself into the habit of staying up to pray or waking up earlier to pray. Other things you can do to prepare for Ramadan would be to start praying your Fard Salahs if you don't already. If you do pray all your prayers, then start praying them on time. And then start adding Sunnah and Nafil prayers slowly. If you already do these, then mashallah, keep it up. Now with these restrictions and health precautions, you might not go out very often to buy food and other things. So do your shopping beforehand and try to get what you can to refill your stuff at home while being considerate of others who need to buy stuff too. What I mean is, don't buy more than what you need, and if you can, buy for others who can't go out much. Also, I understand that some of us may not have the ability to stock up, so look at what you can get to make food at home under a budget. Things like pasta, noodles, rice, etc. are really good in that case. Next up, something I'm gonna try as well is meal prepping. Meal prepping is to prepare full or partial meals beforehand so that you don't spend a lot of time cooking during Ramadan. For example, you can make your masalas or gravy and freeze it. You could fry chopped onions and keep them ready to use for meals because that takes a lot of time to do. And there's plenty of other things you can do in meal prepping, so check out other videos that talk about this. Meal prepping includes meal planning, which is basically planning what you're going to cook for suhoor, iftar, and snacks. This helps you stay on track because you know exactly what to get when you're going to buy groceries. And it also helps you save the stress with not knowing what to cook or eat. Not only this, but also get that Ramadan atmosphere at home by cleaning and decorating. Split up the regular housework between your family and help each other out. That's a form of ibadah too, and that gives everyone an opportunity for extra time to do more ibadah. Now, coming back to the spiritual part of the preparation, start increasing the amount of time you spend with reading and reciting Quran each day. That way you won't feel burnt out or tired during Ramadan. What I'm saying is, if right now you're not reading Quran regularly and you aim to finish the Quran from start till the end in Ramadan, it's going to be hard unless you start slowly now with 1 page, then 2 pages, and so on. Start watching more of digital Islamic content, Islamic lectures, Prophet stories, etc. to boost your iman. Plan online halaqas or find some online halaqas that suit your schedule. Now, I might have not mentioned this before, but a halaqa is basically a gathering where we discuss Islam, Quran, hadiths, and everything. It's a really good way to connect with other Muslims. You would also need to make arrangements with your work and study so that there are no clashes with your suhoor, iftar, and prayer timings. Something I'd like to add is, if you're going to have online classes or online meetings, try to ask for special consideration in timings or breaks if possible. If that does not work, then just eat while you're working or studying digitally. And for prayer, if you cannot be honest for various reasons, you can just say that you need a quick break or a washroom break and use that break to do what you need to do and pray. Another tip is to stay in wuzu before your meeting or online class begins so that you don't spend much time in your break. I want to know, what are you doing to prepare for this Ramadan? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time, live your beliefs and stay tuned to Bliifee.